Hey, good morning, guys. We are at Pyramid Mountain in northern Jersey. Weather's kind of cold today. This place has a lot of cool things to see. And we're gonna pretty much take a walk around and try to see every single thing in the park today. Should be roughly around 10 to 11 miles, I think. We are going to be heading up there. We are making our way to the 100 steps. About to dip into the woods here for a few minutes. We're almost at the top here. Hey, what's up, guys? We just made it to the top of 100 steps. The power line trail, pretty much. The view out there is great, as you can see. It's worth the climb up, that's for sure. All right, let's see what's next. We're at our first junction here. "100 steps. That's where we just came from. All the way over there. We're gonna follow this trail here for a little bit. And if you head that way, it continues on the yellow. And we're gonna get back on the yellow, but a little bit later on. We're about to head back into the woods. I want that orange. Alright, we are now on the green with the black dot trail heading toward the Overlook. Oh, look at that view. We are at our first lookout. That is Lake Valhalla. And if you look in the distance over there, that's actually New York City. View is great from here. All right, we are leaving Lake Valhalla Overlook, and we are back on the green with the black dot trail. We've been on the green trail for a few minutes after the last overlook, and we are about to come to something super cool. The old ruins. Gotta stay on that green trail. Just got done checking out that old stone ruin. You can see it in the background. I think it was super cool. Now we're back on the trail, heading on down. It's a nice view out here. Heading back into the woods. Yeah, we just got to an intersection. That way there will take you back to the top of the power line, the 100 steps, and we are going to be taking the yellow and following it that way. All right, we just got done that trail. Visitor Center is where we parked at. Up that way, and we are going to follow this red and head this way. Been on the trail now for about 2 miles. Have about 8 or 9 more to go for the whole day to check out everything. I'm hoping to make it to the other side of the property by lunchtime. Probably have like 3 more miles until we can get done this side. And then we can head to the other side of the road and check out some of the stuff over there. But we still have a few more things over here to check out. There's the waterfall. There's the old quarry. Then once we get back over the road, there's the tripod rock, the whalehead rock. We can check out like the reservoir down there. I think there's something called Lucy's Overlook, if I remember correctly. So we'll try and get to everything today. Alright, been on that red trail for a little bit. We're about to hit the road here, and then it dips back into the woods. A cool little stream. We're gonna head back in the trail right here. Cool little bridge. Nice little stream crossing here. Still on the red trail, making our way to the waterfall. Should be coming up in a little bit. I think we're getting close. Alright, red trail, here's the waterfall. Just got done having a little snack. One last look at the waterfall before we hit the trail. If you head that way, it will take you back to the 100 steps and the power line. We are going to take this way. And our next stop that we're going to check out is the Limestone Quarry. So about an hour ago, we were right in here and went into the woods over there. Then we did a big loop around, and now we are back on the power line trail, and we are heading into the woods. Right now we're on a purple trail. This is cool. Cool little boardwalk section. Must get wet down here. It's not bad at the moment. We are about to make a right and start heading on up. We just got to the Limestone Quarry. So all down there used to be an old quarry back in the day. Have to walk across this nice little ridge. So we just got to the bottom of the Limestone Quarry. It's behind me. And we're still on the yellow trail, just heading back. Still have a few more things to see and a few more trails to hit. This is a neat little rock path here. So we just got to another crossroads. If you follow that straight that way, it takes you right back to the car. We're gonna take this way and we'll eventually end up at the car, but we have a lot more up climbing to do by going this way. Lots of up in this section. Pretty much from the start of this trail until still going, it's just been consistently up. There we go. That's a nice view. Whew. You can see right out there, New York City. This way. We're about to hit a junction here. If you go that way, it takes you to the blue trail, even though they're not labeled as blue. And we're gonna go up this way and stay on the white for a little bit longer. Up we go. Coming to the end of the white trail. Little intersection here. If you head up that way, it's the yellow trail. It will take you to that intersection we were at a little bit ago. And if you head this way, it will take you back to the visitor center. So we're gonna head this way. We have one more little section to check out over here. This bird blind. are still on the yellow. And we're about to make a little left here and check out this red trail. It's pretty much an in and out type trail. Once you get to the end, it just turns around and you gotta come back, but still a cool little trail. And there's a little bird blind at the end. Cool little bird blind. Figure here's a good spot to have some lunch. I'm gonna make some ramen today. We just got done eating lunch, making our way back to that red trail, and then we're gonna head back to the visitor center. We're not far from there, and then we're gonna check out the other side. So far we did 6.2 miles roughly. Now we are about to cross the street and check out the other side of the property. Taking the blue trail. Came to our first crossroads. We are going to be heading that way. Stay to the left. Following the blue for now until we get to the orange trail. Out the power lines again. We were all the way up there before. Heading up that way, there's Tripod Rock. We're gonna end up there later on. We're just gonna take a different way. For now, we are heading to Bear Rock. Looks like the trail ventures out here for a minute. This is a nice little boardwalk section. I don't remember this anytime I've been here before. Cool little birdhouse. Head back into the woods. That was a super cool section. That's new. Nice little bridge. Trails are really nice here. There it is. We made it to Bear Rock. Leaving Bear Rock. We are on our way to the Whalehead Rock. Just keep on the orange. Still on the orange trail. Came across a super cool tree. And sit on it like a chair. All right, back on the orange we go. A little marshy section down here. So, back the way we came is the visitor center, but we're gonna head this way and head to Whalehead Rock is our next destination. Looks like the trail's about to get rocky. We've been on the Orange Trail for a little ways now, and we are just about to come to Whalehead Rock. The big whalehead coming out of the water. All right, we are back on the trail, the Orange Trail, and we are heading to the reservoir. That's gonna be our next stop. Cool. We are finally at the end of the Orange Trail we were just on. Tripod Rock is that way. We're gonna end up there in a little bit. That's the Blue Trail. We just came from down that way. Now we're gonna head this way on the Orange and head to the reservoir. And there we're gonna take a little break. This is one of the nice views on this section of the hike. We're gonna follow this Orange Trail down to the reservoir. Steep little down section here. Shimmy way down. Cool. Back on the trail. This trail has some super cool terrain to navigate. Very rocky in sections. Looks like we're going under. Awesome, we made it to the reservoir. Trees in this section are cool and creepy. Hey guys, so we are along the Orange Trail, along the reservoir. At about 9.5 miles so far. The view here is great. When we get to the end of the reservoir, I'm gonna take a little break, get this pack off for a bit. Then we have one more gnarly climb to do. Then we have a few more things to see. Then we can be making our way back to the car. Still following that orange trail along the reservoir. We're almost at the end of it. I'm gonna take a little break up here before we start the last little section of the hike. I think we'll sit and hang out right here on this rock. Just got done taking a break. We are back on the trail. We have one more big climb coming up. Now we're gonna make our way to Lucy's Lookout. And then we're gonna end with Tripod Rock. And then after that, we'll head back to the car. Coming to an intersection. Just got to the end of the Orange Trail. This is the last gnarly climb, so it should be fun. Just hit 10 miles. Blue trail is a steep one. Probably can't tell on video, but it's very steep. We're at the last section on this blue. I don't know if you can see, but we have to go all the way up to there. And it doesn't look easy. All right, we made it. That was the last hard climb of the day. Cool, we are finally at the top of that climb. And we're gonna head to the right and head down to Lucy's Overlook and Tripod Rock. Then we're gonna have to backtrack and come this way to go back towards the car. We made it to Lucy's Overlook Trail. So we are gonna take that and go check it out. We're almost at the lookout. Great view from here. This whole place has some really nice views. This is Lucy's Lookout. All right, on to Tripod Rock. Still on Lucy's Overlook trail. But we are almost back to the main trail. And then we get to take that to Tripod Rock, which isn't far from there. Getting closer. After all this time, we're finally gonna get there. Just a little bit more ways to go. Just stay on this blue trail, and then we'll run right into it. We are finally here. Tripod Rock. The stick holding it up is kind of funny. Alright guys, well we are at Tripod Rock. This is our last stop for the day. The weather has been great, and we're going to start heading back to the car now. One more look at Tripod Rock as we head on out. Finally at the lookout sections. We're going to be heading that way to go down. But let's go over here and check out the view. Wow, what a view from here. One last view. You can see New York in the background, and this morning we were right there. We just got done the last overlook. We're back on the blue trail, and we're heading back to the visitor center, and that's where I parked at. Had a big long loop day today on both sides. Got pretty much the entire park covered. Now we just have this rocky downhill to go, and it should be good. Not much left. We're following the blue trail down to the bottom and heading back to the car. This is the end of the blue trail. Well, the bottom of that climb. We're heading back to the car. We were here a few hours ago, and we took the trail that way to Bear Rock. And now we're heading back that way toward the car. Back out at the power lines. One more look. We're almost back to the parking lot. You can hear the cars coming by. I'm tired. It was a good day. A lot of miles. A lot of cool sights. It's definitely one of my favorite places to hike. I totally recommend it for anybody. It's challenging, but it's worth it. So here's what we ended up doing today. We parked here, we started, went up this way, did the yellow up to 100 steps, came down the orange, took the green to the Lake Valhalla Overlook, then to the stone ruins. We took the green, then we took this cut-through trail here. Then we ended up going all the way to the yellow up here, then hopped on the red, went around the red, kept taking the red all the way down to the waterfalls. And from there we hopped back on the yellow, took the yellow all the way past the Limestone Quarry, kept going the yellow. Then here we hopped on the white, took the white all the way to the yellow, then did the red. That's where we had lunch at. Came down here, across the street, took the blue, then hopped on the orange all the way up, stopped at Bear Rock, then kept going, hopped on the orange again to Whalehead Rock. On the orange, kept going to here, then made a left, then we came all the way down here, followed the reservoir. We stopped right around here, had another lunch, then went to the blue, went all the way back up here, came up, took Lucy's Overlook Trail, then went up this way to Tripod Rock, Then from there, we backtracked all the way down here, all the way down here. This is where the last view was. Then we hopped on the blue trail, took the blue trail all the way back to the parking lot. Just got back to the car. We did 12.58 miles, climbed 2,244 feet, and about 7 hours. Now time to go get some food.